Anime. Animation, hand-drawn or computer-generated that originates from Japan. I love anime. You wanna know why? Because it's goddamn amazing. I'm not just talking about the crazy anime out there that have like top-tier animation and storytelling. I'm talking about the culture. Whether that be the games, the events, the fan base. Well, the normal side of the fan base, at least. I don't speak for everybody. But anime on a whole, it's just cool. And if you watch anime, you're cool. And for those who don't, man, get the hell out of here. Anime got everything for everybody. You want action? Got you. You want romance? Got you. You want horror? We got that too. Oh, did you hear about that ping pong anime? What? Did you hear about that ping pong anime? There's a goddamn ping pong anime, bro. Me personally, I'm a huge fan of animation. Some people prefer storytelling or maybe watch certain animes for certain character traits. Every isekai fan with their OP characters. Animation just seals the deal for me. Like shit like Demon Slayer and his cool ass scene for the ending for season 4. Literally, the entirety of Jujutsu Kaisen is a masterpiece. Bro, we're not even gonna talk about the Maharaga versus Sukuna fight, bro. Goddamn beautiful. Sitting down and appreciating the work that the animators who put the time and effort to make these things is the best part about anime, in my opinion. I mean, look at this. Somebody had to sit down frame by frame and draw every detail you're seeing on the screen right now. Don't get me wrong though, as much as I do like animation, there are some of the other aspects that come into play when it comes to stuff that I like to watch personally. To Your Eternity Season 1 is a beautiful story of an immortal creature who gets to travel the world and like meet all these people who go through like different hardships in life and shit. Real quick disclaimer for anyone wanting to watch this anime after the video. This anime is very emotional. At least for me it was. I remember watching this shit and crying every 2 seconds cause yeah, go watch it. I ain't spoiling it for you. But for those who did watch it, you know what I mean. And earlier, I specifically and intentionally said season 1 because season 2 is trash. I don't know if they got bored and wanted the plot to come to an end that quickly or something, but it felt so rushed compared to season 1. Hell, dude. What the fuck? None of the characters felt like they had meaning. 1 minute, they weren't there, and then the next minute they were. And my honest reaction? Okay. The conflict of the season was kind of good, but the conclusion was what really carried the whole story for me. I don't know, man. I just don't like it. Now that I think about it, my first anime was actually Pokemon. Back when I was a kid, I received my first ever tablet. It wasn't mine specifically, but me and my sister had to share it. But this thing introduced me to the world of the internet, bro. I'm talking about games, TV shows, YouTube, and most importantly, anime. Specifically the kids anime. Man, I remember downloading this like specific movie pirating app. Can't remember what it was for the life of me. But God, I wish I knew it still existed. And I stumbled upon the world of Pokemon. Let me tell you, I was hooked. I could tell you about every single Pokemon there was in almost every single region, dude. Now? You got Charizard, you got Pikachu, you got Bulbasaur, you got Bulbasaur. But Pokemon definitely left a lasting impression on me as a kid. And from there, I started to look for more. I watched things like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Buddy Fight, Vanguard, Bakugan, Beyblade. Now that I'm looking back at this, every single one of these anime had the same format. And before those who get on me talking about, oh, Pokemon is not an anime, look it up. Look it up, bro. Look it up, because I've had this argument before, and I swear I looked it up while making this video, and dude, the rage in me to realize I was right all those times, bro, so annoying. It is an anime. Then one day, I got up extra early so I could have extra time on the tablet, because me, man, I was a selfish kid. I didn't like sharing that shit. I stumbled upon the GOAT of all time, the show of shows, my literal childhood, Dragon. fell in love with this show, bro. I can't even tell you half the stuff that happened in this, but I can tell you for a fact, I glazed this thing. I watched the entirety of Dragon Ball. And then never watched Dragon Ball Z or the other series.
Hell no, man. What the?
I know. All y'all DBZ fans gonna be on me, but I don't know, bro. It just didn't hit when they grew up. And by the time that I realized there was more to the series, the animation was outdated and I just couldn't bring myself to watch it. Subscriber break. Real quick, if you made it this far, I'm gonna need you to go down there real quick and hit that subscribe button, because I ain't doing this for free. Come on, get to it. Good.
Yes, sir.
We good. Enjoy the rest of the video. But now that I'm on the topic of what I like, here's Hell's Paradise. I love the concept for this anime. The whole thing going about like the hidden island and the elixir of life. The premise of the anime is legit in the title, and something about that just makes me tingle. The characters are alright, with a few exceptions. I like how the main character is seen as like this ruthless and merciless assassin. Yet all he wants to do is see his wife after like he was wronged and shit. That's cool. I absolutely love the character design for Lord Tenzin, bro. Like, and the idea of them being immortal shape-shifting beings. Like, I know these guys got like freaking infinite aura, bro. Like, look at them. The fight scenes are here and there, but the world building is beautiful. It's beautiful. I love the theme of the like massive garden filled with flowers with occasional sighting of these things. It contrasts so well, and it's just half the characters are prisoners on death row, just trying to find this near impossible to find item to gain their freedom. Yuji Kaku, the creator of the anime, was cooking when he came up with this idea, bro. My overall rating for this anime, 7 peanut butter biscuits out of 10 peanut butter. This shit just funny, bro. Life-threatening villains are like popping up here and there, taking lives and ruining cities. I'm talking real dangerous situations. And then you just got this bald-headed idiot going around sneezing too hard and destroying the moon. Like, what? Everything that happened in this anime had me going, huh? I love the characters in this anime. King being my favorite. Just because I thought the situation he was in was just funny as hell. One thing I hate about this anime though, is that bro is walking around with all this power and he got zero recognition, bro. If I had that kind of power, man, I would be a big shot. He living in a small, dusty ass apartment playing video games and swatting away mosquitoes when he could be in a 5-story master sipping on apple juice. Like, what? But I can't lie. If he had that type of life in the anime, it wouldn't be as funny as it is. So overall rating, 10 out of 10 cookie jars. Made in Abyss. A lot of people surprisingly have never watched this. If you're watching this video and you haven't, I highly recommend it. Throughout the whole series, I was on the edge of my seat hoping that nothing bad happened to these kids, bro. I'm convinced that every bad thing that happened to them was caused by me speaking it into existence, because I swear they would just be sitting down having lunch or something and I'd be waiting for some creature to come attack them. Like, I'm sorry, bro. This is one of the few anime to make me cry and like connect to the characters and understand what they were going on in the story. The world building is so cool. The characters are cool. The freaking monsters are cool, bro. Look at this. And just want to point out that the Baylaf dragon form is freaking, that shit's so majestic, bro. But hands down, the best thing about this anime is the soundtrack. This has some of the most golden compositions I have ever heard in my life. They did not have to cook this much for this, but they did. Me and my girl watched this anime together, and when I tell you I was bopping to this opening every single episode, I did. To this day, I still be having some of them songs from their OST on repeat when it pops up in my playlist, bro. I'm talking about Made in Abyss, New World, Rico's Cooking, all goddamn masterpieces. This gets a 100 Robux out of 10 takes, hands down. Chainsaw Man is wholesome. A lot of people might not agree with me on that, but hear me out, hear me out. The atmosphere, the characters, the fights, they're all done in a way that like depicts a realistic feel within the world that they're living in. I mean, look at the main character, bro. This man is literally the most down bad main character I know. All because of the situation he's been in his entire life. But when you really think about it, putting yourself in his shoes, I would probably do the same shit this man does. Cause like, what do you mean you have to sell one of your goddamn testicles to survive, bro? But besides all the overly sexual stuff, though, we could pass on that. The devils are an actual threat to humanity. The characters react and feel like real people in the type of environment the anime has. By the way, the designs for these things go from goddamn amazing to whatever the hell this is. And I 100% like it. The anime is beautiful. Add that with the top tier animation from Mappa. Mappa. They know animators. 9 dishes out of 10 fine china. Last but not least on the list, we have the Roro. This anime is not as mainstream as the others, but let me just say, this shit is so good, bro. It's so good. And if you disagree with me, watch your back. Watch your back, buddy. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, just in case you wanna like check it out for yourself. But let me just say that this shit had me crying like a bitch. The characters are all good. Not a single bad character. Other than this old dude, I still don't know why he exists, other than to teach the main character a few things. He was a cool character though. The Roro thrives off of his story. But the animation is great too, especially for the time. Mappa. They'll pay your animators more. There's a lot I want to say about this show, but I can't, because I'm gonna probably reveal some crucial part of the story if I do. So go watch it yourself, loser.